Really? Good.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, for me, it's a great privilege to be here with this kind, warm church. Um, you know, the year is almost over.
Can't wait to do
Thank you, God.
Can't wait to do that.
But I think it's something. In December, we celebrate about the birth of Christ. But there are one event is coming, and we need to put attention to that event, which is today in court. I pray to us in order to bring me to my mind what is the topic in order to share with you in this beautiful topic. And he gave me today in the court. It is being said that it is better than 99 guilty men go free than one innocent by unjustly imprisoned. What do you think? Which do you think is worse? For the guilty want to go free unpunished, or for one falsely accused innocent to be punished unjustly? No one wants a guilty criminal set free to put others in danger. But that's any something they have not done. Let me ask you another question. Have you ever been accused of something that you did not do? Or for something that you never said? If you grew up with brothers or sisters, your answer will be a certain yes. Maybe you were blamed for something that someone else did, and you ended taking their punishment. Now, I have bad news for you and for me. Everyone who is present today is being accused. The worst thing is that we are absolutely guilty of what we are being accused of. And your day in court is coming. How do I know about you? Because the Bible tells me so. Do you know what? I'm also guilty like you are. And I'm also going to court too. According to Revelation chapter 14 and verse 6, the first phase of the judgment has already begun. Then I saw another angel flying in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to those who dwell on earth, to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, fear God, give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment has come. The Bible says that this message is for every ethnic group and tribe for all language and people of the world. The message is the hour of God's judgment has already come. This is not an earthly court. This is not the court of the century. This is the final judgment. In Daniel 7, the word of God says, I watched till thrones were put in place, and the Ancient of Days was seated. His garment was white as snow, and his hair of his head was like pure wool. His throne was a fiery flame. 1,000 minister to him. 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The court was seated, and the books were opened. Notice that immediately after this judgment, the coming of Christ takes place. I was watching in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man, coming with the clouds of heaven. Then to him was given dominion and glory and a kingdom. Acts 17 and verse 21 say that God has appointed a day on which we will judge the world. The Apostolic Creed speaks of the judgment. We Christians believe that our Lord Jesus Christ was considered by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered, crucified, and finally died. He was in the tomb, but on the third day, he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. Why is the judgment necessary? Remember, the Bible says that God created Lucifer. He was a being of dazzling brightness that rebelled against God and led the universe to disobedience. We read about his fall in Isaiah 14, 12, and 14. How you are falling from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. For you have said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will ascend above the highest of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Lucifer claimed that God was unfair. Lucifer led 1/3 of the angels into rebellion. Lucifer came to planet Earth. He led Adam and Eve to the same sin, rejecting God's love and his authority onto the universe. Lucifer had accused God. God is not fair. God's way is not the best way. God's laws cannot be kept. So God is on trial before his own universe. Romans 14:12 says, each of us shall give account of himself to God. The Bible teaches the reality of the judgment. It is a reality which no one can escape. The judgment reach even our personal affairs. Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 14, for God will bring every work into judgment, including every secret thing, whether it is good or whether it is evil. Nothing is secret with God. He knows everything. Double lives and double standards are exposed onto the searchlight of a holy God. Third, you may hide something from your wife or something from someone, but God can be hiding from God. You may hide something from your husband or from any members of your family or neighbors or a church, but it cannot be hiding from God. Bible says that the judgment will bring into every secret thing. What are you reading or watching in your private moments? Once in a packed cinema, the movie stopped. The lights came on, and an announcement was made. If someone is here with another man's wife, you better leave quickly, because her husband just ran in front door with a gun to shoot you. 10 couples get up and out back the door. 10 couples. We appear before the judgment of God, not as we pretend to be, but as we actually are. All the days, ordinary for me, were writing in your book before one of them come to be. Think about this. God will even take our words into consideration. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 36 and 37 says, but I say to you that for every evil word men may speak, they will give account of it in the day of judgment. For by your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. Bible says that all words are brought into judgment. In the Bible, words are very important. Moses spoke angry words. He was angry, struck the rock with angry words against Moorish people. As a result, he was not allowed to enter to the promised land with Israel. God forgave him, but his angry words cost him a lot. Peter denied his Lord with coarse words. just when Jesus needs him. What about tragic words or treason spoken by Judas? The judgment reveals our thoughts, our actions, and our words. The Bible describes the books of judgment. When the holy prophets and the holy apostles wrote the Bible, there were not any video or cameras, computers, or recorders, but there were record books. Even today, doctors have a detailed medical history of each of their patients. But the heavenly records are even much more detailed. The Bible speaks of the book of remembrance. This book maintains a detailed record of life and actions and even for thoughts and intentions. And a book of remembrance was writing before him for those who fear the Lord and who meditate on his name. The good news about the judgment is that everything is recorded. Not only our wrong deeds, but also acts of kindness and loving words. So, our words of encouragement spoken to another people, those words of faith when praying with someone or when leading somebody to Jesus Christ, all is recorded in the heavenly books. Every sorrow, experience, loneliness, discouragement, depression, all is recorded there.
Depression.
God knows the difficult circumstances of your life. God knows your poverty, sorrow, and tears. What I really am. What I really am. My heart, struggles, joys, and sorrows. My authentic I is brought before God's throne. Good deeds, wrong deeds reflect who we really are. And they reflect our decisions or choices. We must also, the most important book mentioned throughout the Bible. It is a book that if your name is writing in it and stays in it after the judgment, you will be saved forever. But if your name is not in it, you will be lost forever. The Bible calls it the Lamb's Book of Life. This is Jesus' book of those who will live forever. According to the Bible, there are only two kinds of people: saved and lost. Today, there are some totally for Christ. Others are totally against Christ. but a class is in the middle,
Oh, this is
the
gonna be.
undecided. The problem is that the undecided have not yet agreed to be forgiven. Psalms 69 and verse 28 says, "Let them be brought out of the book of living, and not be writing with the righteous." This will be the end of those who refuse to hear the invitation of Jesus. Those who reject Christ, the Bible says that they will be brought out of the book of the living. But Revelation chapter 3 and verse 5 adds, "He who overcomes shall be clothed with white garments, and I will not blot out his name from the book of life." This is a wonderful promise for those of us who have accepted Jesus
Amen.
and accepted his forgiveness. I only have two options. One option is that I appear before God alone, with my disordered desires, my pride, my ambitions, my sins, and be erased from the book of God and lost forever. The other option is for me to appear with Jesus as my lawyer. Have you been in a court? If you don't have a lawyer with you, your possibility to win the case is zero. Jesus stepped forward and intercede for me and for you. This is one of my own. Jesus said, "Father, it is true that I failed and sinned, but he accepts that my blood for his sins." The word forgiven is written after every single confess and abandon sin. My sins do not appear until now. My sins have been washed, erased, and forgiven. I am not perfect. You are not perfect. But I have been perfectly forgiven.
Amen.
We have broken the law of God. It's true or not? It's true. We have offended him. I have seen it. You have seen it. However, God sent his Son to live and die for you and for me. At the judgment, Jesus offered his justice in your favor. If you have accepted Jesus as your Savior, your sins are forgiven. Your name is in the book of life, and you can now rejoice with the assurance of eternal life. Christ steps forward and says in John 5:24, "Most assuredly I say to you, he who hears my word and believes in him who sent me has everlasting life. It shall not come into
Somebody's
condemnation,
watching.
but has passed from death into life. Isn't that wonderful?
Finally.
When my name comes out, when your name comes out before God, Jesus says,
Buddy left.
Father,
He just left.
you send your spirit to his heart. Father, you love him and I died for him. He deserved it, but I am here to request that my perfect life be credited on his behalf. All the angels sing as my name is confirmed in the book of life. Jesus has never lost a case. Hallelujah for this.
Amen.
How many lawyers on this world, in order to give you a service, he asks for a lot of moolah. But Jesus Christ don't ask for them for money. Bible says in 1 John chapter 2 and verse 1, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ the righteous. Yes, we have an advocate, Jesus Christ, one who represents us, who has never lost a case. When this life comes to the end, a bunch of money will not make a difference. Only one thing counts. Only one is, and this is a question, is my life in the hands of Jesus Christ?
Amen.
I hope, yes.
Amen.
This is the most important decision of my life. Only from repenting, confessing, and opening my heart can save me from the hour of judgment. The Bible says that the time is short, and it's really short. Revelation chapter 22 and verse 12 says, and behold, I am coming quickly, and my reward is with me to give to everyone according to his word. Our decision now settle our eternal destiny. Steve was raised in Christian home, like maybe most of you. He attended a Christian school. Steve's mother faithfully took him to church every single Sabbath. Steve enjoyed spiritual things. As he got older, he turned away from God and from his parents. That is really bad decision. The things of this world attracted him. He began to drink heavily. His parents prayed and cried over him nightly. He rejected Christianity. He lived a party life. He had a goal to make money. Steve enjoyed sports. He became a university swimming instructor. He enjoyed his work, but he did not have a peace in his heart. Let me ask you something. Today you have a peace in your heart? I hope so, yes. At night, he didn't sleep well. Do you sleep well? He struggled to be for or against Christ, thinking about religion of his childhood. The prayers of his parents were touching his heart. Let me tell you this. If you are praying when you pray for your family, your relatives, your neighbor, God, one day, will respond to your prayers.
Amen.
One night, he couldn't sleep. Steve went to the university swimming pool. He loved swimming and diving. He decided to take a couple dives off and diving board to release tension and stress. He got up on the diving board and extended his arms. He was in a terrible mental anguish. He thought of the judgment, eternity, salvation. He stood on the diving board. He stretched out his hand to make a swan dip. Suddenly, he noticed that the moon behind him shadowed against a wall. With his arms outstretched, he shadowed across. He thought about his home. And when he was younger, God, you are giving me a sign, he said, of your love tonight. He got off the trampoline, which was very high. He knelt beside the pool and accepted Jesus Christ. Peace flowed his soul. He decided to go for a swim. He climbed down the ladders in the pool. Halfway down, he noticed there was no water. No water. He went to the bottom of the pool. He had not seen in the darkness that the pool was really empty. They were cleaning the pool and had drained all water out. If he had died in the darkness, he would have killed himself. Literally, he was saved because he had decided to give his life to Christ. You and I are saved at the moment we ask to be forgiven.
Amen.
According to the Bible, there are only two types of people: the saved and the lost. Today, there are some that are completely for Christ. Others are completely against Christ. but there is a type in the middle, the other side. The problem with the other side is that they have not yet accepted to be forgiven. God can only save those who ask Him. Today, Christ is talking to your heart. He invites you to make a decision for eternity. God loves you. God loves you, sisters and brothers.